What is up, guys? Houdini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is the new RPG that is taking everybody by storm. I think everyone who's played it is just falling in love with it. It's an incredible story made by just 33 people, actually 32, and a doggy. They're basically, a few of them are from ex-Ubisoft, and they wanted to make their own thing, stripped from the AAA nonsense, and I think they've done it. I think they've really shown up their previous employers. They've nailed it, absolutely nailed it. Talk about the breath of fresh air in the turn-based world. Lacuna, how's it going? Right, 33 and a third. That's exactly what it is. How you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're well. Boss fights to this are awesome. Definitely inspired by Persona for sure, with all the camera controls and the UI and everything. Lovely, lovely. It's pretty tough as well. Pretty damn tough. Alright. How's your Sunday? Nice. So, Night Rain coming up this week. Are you going to get it? Are you going to wait for a sale? What are you going to do? I don't know which platform to get it on. It's going to end up being a thing where I get it on multiple platforms, isn't it? I just know what I can tell. I want to get it on console for the stability, but I want to get it on PC for friends, you know? So it's very, very tough. Because PC, we all know, it can't, you can have the best rig in the world, but it can't seem to run anything at a good fucking stable anything. And I don't really care about anything else but stability. I'm trying to fight bosses, and I don't care if it's 30 frames, 60 frames, 1000 frames. Just be stable, for Christ's sake. You know? We all come from fucking unstable houses and relationships. Alright, I got half the ladies in the old French swimsuits. Don't hold it against me when she's got the whole bakery back there. Can you blame me? Oh my god. So, yeah, we've just got the ability not only to go into the open world with our friend Esqui here, but we can also now travel across the ocean. So, as you can imagine, that has opened up huge amounts of areas to go. Esqui is almost like an old French clown toy thing. I don't know, look at this dude. He's like a big old lump. He can fly later on. The catchphrase he has, like, speed, everyone seems to love him. So now we can go across the water. It's like old school Final Fantasy with the open world. It's over here. It's pretty cool. We came from that kind of Giant's Causeway place. Let's see what this is. Oh, I see, okay. This is from earlier if you want to backtrack. I get it. The soundtrack was done by someone they found on Find an Expedition. Okay. They found on SoundCloud, and some of the voice actors have just been friends in the industry and that, you know. Like Jennifer English from Baldur's Gate 3 and Ben Starr from Final Fantasy and First Berserker. It's unreal. It's really cool. It seems to be like a culmination of basically fighting against everything AAA. There's even mini games and everything. It's so worth it. This one, sort of a surprise hit, but Xbox seemed to see at least part of the vision from the beginning, and this was on Game Pass. Like I said, I think we're only into end of May here, and I probably saved about 600 quid or something like that with the Game Pass. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, we tried fighting that guy, kicked my ass. We can come back later. I know some people might be a little bit thrown back by the turn-based, but it's kind of like Persona, where you have the ability to parry and dodge and little QTEs. You feel engaged. You feel like you're actually bothering to play. You're not just like, know thy weakness, press the button, you know, that kind of stuff. Alright, this is our little fencer girl, Mael, and let me tell you, I think she's an important character in the game. But not only that, she is a fucking badass. Watch now, she's probably going to destroy all of these herself. Almost. The two ladies have yet to go. This is Lune. Wasn't a big fan of her at the start. She's kind of our mage. Each one of them has their own little style. She deals with elemental magic and she builds up these things called stains. It sounds a bit dodgy. But it's basically like elemental nodes. And once you reach 4 of them, she'll just unleash them into a big giant pile. And in the end, Miss Thickums is Sael. She's, yeah, she's fucking cool. She uses a twin blade. And didn't it show a little dude over there somewhere? A twin blade. And she basically deals with tarot cards. Being with the sun cards and moon cards. And then when you mix both, it becomes Twilight. And not the sparkling vampires. Once you do that, you're getting both sides. You can see the kind of melted Eiffel Tower. It's the end of the world, French. What is over here anyway? It's really cool. I took a little breather on this one. It is like a 30-hour game, you know. Took a tiny little breather. I don't know if we were over here, but I think we were actually. Let's just continue on with the story. Yeah, I took a little breather because we were playing Doom and the Precinct and all that other stuff, but they're finished now. And Night Rain. I'd love to play some Night Rain with you. Now I know there's no what is this? There's no crossplay at the moment, that's the issue. But you know, it's from software, it's only 40 bucks. Most games are 80 now. I'm not really against having to buy it twice. There seems to be some kind of a boss or something. Let's see, the map is gorgeous as well. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, the basic concept of the story is the world is ending, everything's been destroyed by a goddess known as the Paintress, and she's literally painting our catastrophe. Once she paints this number in the background on that big pillar there, everyone of that age immediately perishes like Thanos flicking his fingers, clicking his fingers. It's over. So all of these people go on massive warlike expeditions. They set out and try and stop the Paintress, but they all end up dead. There's piles of bodies everywhere, but there's something going on. We've already lost a few in our crew. There's something else going on. We have a couple of characters that we've run into who are much older. No one's able to live beyond the age that the Paintress tells you, you know what I mean? So no one can live to the age of 60 or 70. Because even if they set out, then they die to the Paintress. She's too strong. Let's see what happens. So yeah, look at all these dead bodies. So a few people have survived. Clearly there's something going on. Now, me being me, playing enough JRPGs, it does appear to be some kind of a cycle that's going on here or something. Or people living outside the cycle. And possibly a big family as well. We'll see how it's connected to. You see, we'll be able to fly like that later on. He's basically our airship and stuff. €20 too, it's definitely worth the price. Project Zombie came out in console. I think it's cross-play, but it's a small team. What is it? What's Project Zombie?
We're going to see a lot more.
Frame drops when I'm playing unless it's outrageous. Yeah. Yeah, I mean like on PC.
Wait.
PCs, I'll set everything, you know. I set
Could we bury Gustav?
the frickin' you know, frame cap, V-Sync, everything, and it still skips and jumps. But like, this is just an industry-wide problem. The last 2 or so years, maybe more, we've had some of the worst PC ports I have ever seen in my life. I don't think there's a single PC game that's just come out and been okay, you know. It's crazy. I think what's wrong is you have an industry that is 90% fluent in Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine is a pile of walking shit. And I've said this since Unreal Engine fucking 3. You can do magical things with it, like I think Arkham Knight was made on Unreal Engine 3, just heavily modified. And it still looks better than most games. What's wrong is Epic is just push, and that you've got a work-in-progress engine that's constantly adding new features, but the whole thing is ran on crap, you know? It'd be much better if we stayed with 4. An engine at the end of its kind of, you know, its feature-rich version, I think, is much better than some kind of experimental shit. Gradient counter, cool. Now I gotta be careful, there's another reason why I took a break with this. My fucking controller broke in a weird way. One of the other buttons broke, not a drift. I sent it off, they fixed it, and it only lasted a week. I had to send it off again. All I have is my backup Bosom Buddy, this awesome little controller that's kept me going. Sadly though, the buttons are like, huh? Did you press me? I don't know, it's a little old. It even there's not even USB-C, for God's sake. The parry is going to be a lot more difficult, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see, gradient attacks are powerful, only be defended with a gradient counter. Okay, because they're teaching us lots of stuff. You can jump in battle and everything. Honestly, you know, as much as... Okay. Okay. And how do you know if it's gradient? Is it because of that button there? Like, how do you know he's doing a gradient attack? Oh god, I suck at it. Watching people play this on PC, and of course, dodging on PC is just a button press or a mouse click, so it's instantaneous, but doing it on console is like, huh? Did you press me? Okay, so we've got gradient counter. But yeah, I think it's the combat, like I don't think Persona lets you dodge or block or counter, does it? I don't, not to my knowledge. I don't think so. I think it's more like Paper Mario with Persona's style, you know. I remember it's a fake game, I thought it was Project Zomboid. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, they do that. Sony needs to do a better job at sorting the slop. Exactly, you hit the nail on the head. They don't do that, they really don't. It's crazy. And they're all of it, they're all the same.
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
Alright, he just joined the battlefield. That's actually Ben Starr there. But I don't have... Yeah, they keep putting him... Is he meant to be in the battle or something? Like, I want her. I got all the ladies. All the ladies. Not just because they're beautiful. They're actually extremely strong. Like, look at this one. I don't know how she walks. Oh my god. Some of these girls with the BBLs and they went too far. Oh, I don't know how to sit down. I don't know how to clean. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know. It's like giving themselves a physical disability. Crazy. But yeah, they call that curation and they don't do a great job of it. Steam, one of the worst offenders as well. But yeah, Xbox and PlayStation, good lord. All the cookie cutters and idle. But here's the thing. Those idle simulators and cookie cutters, they wouldn't be on the consoles unless people are buying them, and I've seen people buying them. I asked them outright, it's like, what are you playing those for, Jesus? And it's because they get cheap platinums, so that's what's going on. So Sony should have a limit to the price of a game if it has a platinum or not. I've seen Sony put out games themselves that don't have a platinum. I can't remember if Astro Ball had a platinum, but some of them did not have platinums. People just really like that because it drives up their levels. But now that the PlayStation Star stuff is gone, that's one extra reason not to bother with your account level. Who cares? The account level and your platinums used to matter on PlayStation Star stuff. It is what it is. I still use the Microsoft awards. Like, the way I look at these big corporations, take them for all they're worth, you know what I mean? Even if it's nickel and diamond, you know, reward crap. But they are smart. Like, once you redeem them, you've only got about 3 months or 6 months or so to use them, you know. But if you get like a, say like a Game Pass voucher card or whatever, I think those have like 1,000 years or something. It's like 3,066 or something. Here we go. So every time we hit these flags, you see another expedition, this one being 46. You see the deaths of them all. Yeah, something's going on with my, when your health is low, you also got blood all over you as well. Yeah, this is, Shael. She's pretty cool. She's got all these cool kind of tattoo things as well. She's cool. And I like, you know me, I'm very fond of the twin blades. See all these dead bodies? These are all expeditions. Now I'm thinking, even if you added up the 60 expeditions that left, that's still a lot of bodies. So I'm thinking they're doing some kind of a never-ending thing. Maybe a parallel universe or different cycles. Because if you've ever played a JRPG, this really is a Western RPG, but it's made like a
expeditions,
like a JRPG.
A single neuron took out
And 90% of them end with you killing a god or some kind of a multi-dimensional being.
Most likely not.
It's pretty cool. No, it's nice to get back to this. I didn't want to leave it. I was enjoying myself, but you know, sometimes when you have like something you love and something that's kind of easy for you, and then on the other side you have something more difficult or a pressing matter to take care of. You'll usually kind of leave the easy fun stuff for later. It's kind of like your favorite food or something. It's like, okay, I'll eat my vegetables just so I can get back to my steak, you know, that kind of way. Look at these dudes. Sheesh, boom. You got a little preemptive attack there. Damn, she's doing the fucking high squatch. What is it, the haka, the New Zealand attack? Okay, so you can start with this thing called free aim, which is sort of like a shooting, even though she is more of a fencer with her thin blade. And sometimes they'll have weak points on them, you know? These guys don't really. Sometimes they do. Oh, she almost killed him already. She also has a skill where if I kill them, I get 3 extra action points. So there you go. I had 4 left there, killed him, now I have 3. Or now I have 3 extra, so I have 7. I can hit this guy again. She's cool, so she has different stances. Then Lune, our mage here, does elemental stuff, and then Sayal does sun and moon. So each character, I think there's like 7 in the game, they are so completely different from each other. It's really cool. I gotta give a shout out to that. And I'd never found one where I'm like, I don't want to learn this, you know. The only one where I kind of shied away from was the first guy had this cool power up arm, you know, but it took 10 turns to power it up, so I was like, I'll have these dead in 2 turns. I don't need that. But yeah, let's try this out. Nice. She prepares a firestorm. See? So she's got the tarot cards in one hand and this sick fucking twin blade in the other. Like, what's not to love? Like, good lord. So you start off with this foretell. You can see the sun and moon here. And then when you get really powerful, you combine the 2 into Twilight, like Twilight Slash there. And my god, does it do a lot of damage. So she's amazing. And then she marked him there, you see. There's a parry. If you can parry all the moves, you do an instant counter attack. But, you know, sometimes... Oh my god, she just did that herself. Sometimes the moves they do that you need to be parried could be 7 attacks, you know? So, yeah. I'm pretty bad at it. Alright. So with the foretell, you see that? She puts basically a certain number of cards on him. Right now he has a 10, you see? So then I can go for a Twilight Slash. It does low dark damage, but it also consumes all foretell to deal additional damage. You see that? And she's some more over here as well, but you have to build them up. So this will probably kill him, watch. Oh, almost. Very almost. Yeah, I mean, it did say low damage in fairness. Yeah. So the damage is pretty low, but I've heard that people have completely broken the game as they do. And later on, one of the characters was doing 2 billion damage. One guy even had a setup that he didn't even have to fight. It would load the fight, and whatever way he had it set up, they would just instantly die. So that'd be fun to mess around with. Okay, so she got a new weapon called Ramason. Cool. So it's element of physical. This one's element of dark. Level 8. Can consume 1 moon charge on turn start to recover 20% of each ally's health. Damn. That's very good. Base attack gives moon skills. Okay, a lot of moon skills. Sun skills apply 10 foretell, but all damage taken is doubled. Oh, is that what's been going on with you? I didn't know that. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Alright. The star stuff is very obviously going to fail. Alright. Yeah, do you think you'll get Night Rain? Let's see what Project Zombies. Project Zomboid is pretty cool. I thought that was only on PC. Maybe they've made it over. That one's been around for a long time, hasn't it? I want to say like 2013 or something. My lord. Is that the top-down one? I always get those confused. I won't lie. I get it confused with 7 Days to Die and all these. Yeah, 2011. I was close. Jeez. Yeah. I think they probably named that Project Zombie on purpose. The sad thing is, it's not always little scammers either. They're so desperate for attention. And, you know, in some ways, I understand it, because at the end of the day, the amount of saturation He's getting out of control. These are all like leftover pieces of metal. So see, this guy's glowing here. So I'd assume that was a... Yeah, there you go. That's a huge chunk from his weak point. But he's already dead. I mean, haven't really begun the battle yet. Fuck it. She just kills everything. Alright, what else we got here? Rain of fire. Let's try that. Rain of... Oh, it's already dead! My god, she is broken. We just got a new weapon for Lune as well. Actually, it changed. This is what I was saying. Look, it went from... I already had the weapon, but it went from level 4 to level 8. So I picked up a new one. You can upgrade your weapons. But honestly, as you can see, like, I have found time and time again that is a waste of money and time. Because we're just picking it back up later. I think the game has difficulty options. I saw some people, you know, they wander into really older parts of the game and this and that. New Pictos, okay. Wow, 500 health on that one, dang. Pictos are kind of like your accessories. Even I had a little bit of trouble figuring those out. Yeah, so many bloody games. Okay, so she's already got one with health on it. What's your health at? 1200, 1100, 1300. Okay. We could change her out. What was it? Confidant? Death's Door? Energizing Pain. No, it was this one. She gets another 1 AP at the start of battle. I think we already have a few of those, which is great. It's very helpful. Gets to the point where you can set your character up where they'll have 9 points at the very beginning. It's as high as it goes.
Great.
Look at this place. It was like a giant battle. He was just waltzing over. Cute. The fights never last too long. Yeah, she starts with 7. The other one starts with 6. That's mad. Alright. Why not? Dee, 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 dee. Oh, already dead again. She is out of control. Holy menus back. Yeah, that one. I felt the same way. They have things on the weird areas of the menu as well. You do find yourself a little confused. What's funny is they talk about Persona being so stylized and everything about the battle menu and all that UI is fine, but then you just go into the normal menu. It's like, okay, that is what is. Honestly, you don't want to copy them too much, I guess. Alright, what the hell happened here? Some of Personas and that metaphor as well. It does be a little bit overstimulating, the menus. These look like war trenches. I usually rock Lune because she's the only one that can kind of fly around like this. I love when games let me do that. Whether it's like skateboard, skating, ice skating, whatever it is. Ice magic. It just feels cooler when you're floating around like that. Oh my god. Ma'am, please. You're bullying the game characters. Ba-ba-bam! Oh, Jesus Christ. Persona worth playing at. Persona 5 never appealed to me. Did you get a lot of those games? Remember when you PlayStation 5 first came out, they're like, here you go, please adopt it. There's like 20 older games. There was like Monster Hunter World and Resident Evil 7 and God of War and Persona 5. I don't know. It'd have to be. They're very long games. They're very nice. Like, they're half and half. Like social. These guys waiting for us to show up on the other side, but we're here. That's so funny. I love that. Yeah, you'd have to have the longevity of it. I haven't played Persona 5. It was the only one I didn't. It was one of those things I missed out on. Atlas were being really scumbaggery during the time it came out, where they were shutting down streams and YouTube videos left, right, and center. So I was like, I'm not gonna support that. Now they're better now. They're a hugely different company now. Thank God. But I have played Persona 3 and 4. They were fantastic. And I played a lot of their other games, which are the Shin Megami Tensei, which is a Japanese director. It's like freaking easy mode with her here. I also have this very nice sword, which allows us to start in virtuoso mode, which is like 200% damage. So yeah, they're like half of a school social thing, you know, with 5 being sort of Marvel inspired, where you play as the Phantom Thieves, which are a vigilante group. There's some naughty ladies in it too. There's one girl with pigtails and skin tight red vinyl leather. Good lord, so there's always going to be a few waifus. And then Persona 6 is probably around the corner. Atlas are doing very, very well for themselves. They're mainly Sega's biggest breadwinner. They're owned by Sega. Between them and the Yakuza guys, they've actually kept Sega alive. Sega almost died a couple of times. One, when the consoles disappeared after the Dreamcast. And 2, just before the Sonic movie came out. They were on death's door. It was almost Xbox almost bought them, but they still had to recover by selling off that 4-floor arcade building in Japan. What is it called? Akihabara or something like that. Very famous. That one's gone, I think. A lot of people like to visit. That's actually a 3-hit move. She's killing them in the first one. Get loud. So yeah, and then I think the version they gave away free is the problem with Atlas. It's also how they make so much money. They keep fucking releasing like 60 different versions. Recover 50% health on killing an enemy. My god. Okay, these accessories are becoming OP. But you can see how useless that would be for a boss if he's by himself, you know. Okay. You do different hairstyles and outfits. They don't always look like that. They're usually wearing normal expedition stuff, which is like a little suit, Fantastic Four suit. Yeah. The Bean Man. How's it going? I'm not a whale bean. I'm a black bean. Oh, nice. How is your whale bean doing today? Feet gotta be all cut up running on stones, right? For sure. I think I got it through PS Plus. Yeah, nice. Oh, I bet you it was that, what's it called? Phantom Strikers or something like that. They have dance games. Like Persona is out of control, really. They have dance games, which, you know, as you can imagine, like fucking DDR. Then they have top-down tactical games. There's one called Tactica. And they have the normal games, which are half of a sort of a school social thing, and then the other half is where they go into the demon dimensions. It's very notable how you summon monsters in the game. Is they have a metaphorical gun that they shoot their temple with, and this summons their persona. But it's pretty fucked up, and a lot of teenagers love that stuff. But yeah, good lord, it's one of those where like, yeah, maybe keep this one for the people that are not on the edge, you know. Oh my god, let's not give them a visual cue. I was just summoning my persona. Man splatters bathroom. Mom finds her. You know, we don't need those news lines, for God's sake. They're trying to avoid it now. I noticed in 5 they kind of move away from it. But I mean, if you can imagine the Persona 1, the first one, I think that was on, might have been on the end of the PS1 or just at the start of the PS2 generation. It's a long series. It's crazy. But yeah, they keep re-releasing, like the Persona 5 Royal, which was a remaster, and it had a lot of goodies in it, and a little van that you could drive around the dungeons instead of walking around, so they figured all that stuff out. Alright, where was that thing we just picked up? It's in here? Even I get confused. Like, once you go into here, you're like, huh? But yeah, a lot of nice hairstyles you can pick as well. I'm a sucker for a braid. Okay, so where was that one? Kinda wish they just put the new ones up the top. Maybe you can level. No. Alphabetical, equip, favorite, health, critical. No, there it is. Oh, fuck! There you go. Sweet kill. Sweet kill, bro. Okay, so it's better speed, critical rate, and the 15%. Okay. Covers on parry. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's see, are we any better health? He has that. Augmented. Balance 1, okay. That's alright. She's already a badass. Yeah, they have these expedition uniforms. This is usually what they wear, see? Cool. It's a lot of black and gold, which unfortunately would remind you, for me anyway, of Forspoken. The less said about that one, the better. Forspoken had cool movement and cool combat, but nothing on God's green earth will ever recover from some of the worst dialogue I have ever heard. It was so bad. It was so bad. She was just cursing every sentence, but it was so forced. And it was like, I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there, right? You're obviously playing as a black character, but it felt like she was written by a white woman. It's as simple as that. Yo, bro, what's up? Hell to the no, bro. It's like, oh my god. Like, I'll say some stupid shit sometimes, but I know I have self-awareness. I know I'm whiter than white. I'm almost fucking see-through. I'm Irish, for God's sake. But not these fucking... This is why I talk about Disney and Hollywood and the pandering, like it's pathetic. But no one else sees the forest from the trees. But I can see it. They're an embarrassment. We just pretty much completely healed her there thanks to that new one. Alright, back to Miss Thickums. Luna, you got a nice cake, but this girl's got the whole bakery. Good lord. Good lord. And so she was blessed. And the name of the booty gods. Love it. Elton John, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? Most of the things I say are from memes, so that song, like, where it's like, hell to the no. To the no. And then also I was kind of raised on the good old movies. Grew up with a lot of great comedians, so sometimes you'd be quoting, you know, like freaking black comedians, Eddie Murphy and freaking Richard Pryor and Chris Rock, and you know, I do feel secondhand embarrassment sometimes because I don't know, there's probably a word for that. It's probably some kind of a fucking, I don't know what you call it at this point, culture appropriation. I don't know what you'd call it. It's not meant as harmful or bad or anything.
Nice.
If anything, it's that classic old fucking trope of imitation and flattery and all that. It's just what I grew up with, you know. But sure, it is what it is.
Spill some ink.
It is what it is.
Precision.
Nice. Good that we're still getting heals even though even though they're dead. Look at this place. There's clearly a massive twist that's gonna happen again, you know. We've dealt with a few nasty customers that just one-shot us. These older dudes. And then there's this kind of a porcelain doll lady with her face half destroyed, but she still is able to talk. I don't know what her deal is. Kind of creepy. And every now and then we are able to go inside this mansion. And it's completely set. Look, he's got 72 points. I really should put some in the thing, shouldn't I? Nice. You got your attributes. Now, it's pretty simplified. Might just covers all damage. Doesn't matter if it's magic or swords or fire or whatever. You know, that's really nice. That kind of simplifies for dummies like me, you know. And vitality is health. Then the rest, agility is the speed of your attack, you know, like you're in a queue. I don't think that matters too much because the bosses just take that over, so I wouldn't worry. Defense is defense. And luck, kind of, you see it's critical rate, but it seems to accompany everything, so it's not hard to put a few into that, I guess. It doesn't matter. If you're dealing with dodging and parrying, then defense is almost, who cares, you know. Alright, there we go. I finally put some points into you. It's not my fault. Alright, look how powerful she is, and she's not even that strong in that way. It's crazy. Blasphemous 2. Ooh, does it come with the Mia Couple stuff as well, which is a big update. Big expansion. I didn't get to play Blasphemous 2. I'm trying to find a new Metroidvania, to tell you the truth. There's one called Gestalt, Steam and Cinder. And as you can imagine with a name like that, it is full cowboy steampunk, and the main character is a beautiful red long-haired cowboy hat wearing badass chick. My god. That one, I think that one's like $8 on Steam, so it's calling to me. It's calling to me, so I might get that one. Let's see. There's one everyone's talking about lately, Mandragora, as well. And some of those, they start off at $25 to $30, and it's a little bit harder to take a chance on a Metroidvania for that price. That's just me. I'm so used to them being 12 to 15. But if you get them when they come out, they're usually about 20. But yeah, I am looking for a new Metroidvania. I love them. I'm still hearing about Hollow Knight Silksong showing up. You know, it's 2 weeks till Xbox's thing, and then the week before all that E3, we usually have massive amounts of updates and mini conferences. We already had one mini conference in the Warhammer stuff. Like, they didn't just say fuck it, random date, you know. This is basically pre-E3, pre. E3's been dead since like 2019, but you know, COVID was the final nail in that coffin. But they were so greedy, you know, and a lot of companies didn't want to do it anymore. Apparently, it cost somewhere in the vicinity of about 20 million to both hire out that specific conference for, you know, Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. Then you had the massive booth. Like, some of these booths were the size of football fields, you know. So it was working, and that's for like a weekend. So it was working out like 20 million. So Sony were like, nah, we can do something else. Look at all these crappy live service games we can make instead of, you know, bothering to show up for people. What's worse is during the COVID and all that, they put on what is, I think, is arguably one of the best shows of all time, between the orchestra for God of War 2018's reveal and the last show they ever did, the real last show, which was a triple studio orchestra, where they went from The Last was Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and I can never remember what the last one was, but it was basically, it was just unbelievable. And even the people that were there, the press and the audience, they had to move between the theaters. It was insane. Never seen anything like it. It'll never be done again. Xbox, they bring the games, they even bring the third-party stuff, and they've been putting on great shows for, I'd say, nearly 3 or 4 years now. And it's only really coming into fruition now. That tells you how long it takes. But you just don't have the same atmosphere as PlayStation. PlayStation, although they can't seem to write a good story these days, my god, do they know how to hit the atmosphere and the gameplay. Like, you cannot deny how incredible Ghost of Tsushima and God of War, you know, like, Jesus. It's just grandiose. That's the only word for it. But Xbox have been killing it, and they're going to kill it this year as well. But, you know, everything's going to go to PlayStation anyway. So my advice is, if you're strapped for cash, then buy a PlayStation Slim or something. They're going to lower the price of them, but it'll just bring it down to pre-tariff prices, which is so dumb. Like, sorry for raising them. Honestly, I think what they're going to do, they're kind of between a rock and a hard place here. They're going to have to raise the price and then put it on like a sale at the same time. Because they're going to want that good graces. They're like, look, all the other guys are raising the prices. We technically didn't, because it's on sale.
Well, that will help.
Energized death. On death, plus 4 AP to all allies. My god. That's pretty cool. Because we do be dying in bosses, it happens. I mean, some of the bosses actually eat the characters alive. I don't blame them when you see the booty on some of these, my god. I don't blame you. Alright, what have you got? 50% break damage on counter attack? Meh. How am I supposed to find anything over here? It's just a big list. Energized death. There we go. So yeah, I wish they'd come back. There's been rumors of a PlayStation event and bringing back the PSX, which was the PlayStation Experience. That was fun. That was just fan goodness, you know. They'll never do that though. DLC in its own sales, so it would be cheaper to buy it separately right now. Really? I hate when they do that, do you? I find that so much. Oh my god, that annoys the shit out of me when they do that. You gotta be careful. if you're very close, very good, you'll actually see what the hell they're doing, you know? To all enemies, every turn. My, okay. Now I see why. So she's not that strong there, but she's currently on fire right now, and she's going to continue to do damage. God, I love this game. Oh my god. And she stunned her. Ah, very clever. So now she's stunned, so she won't do her skill. Ah, too early. I parried that one. Oh, I didn't parry that one. Oh, very not easy to parry when the fucking foreground's in the way. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here, huh? Not quite enough. That'll do it. I guess the firestorm is destroyed now. That's okay. Can you believe they're using like artists from Craigslist? Oh yeah, smashing jump. Oh fuck, I don't know how to do that, sorry. I have no idea. That was weird. Didn't respond to my first one. Get her! Not quite enough, huh? Alright. You got nothing left? That'll do. Mere couple, yeah. Ghost of Tsushima was fun. I found it really easy and short. Yeah, once you ran to the finish line. Wasn't really a whole lot to do in the world either beside the little fox and that. So I understand. We'll see how Ghost of Yotei is. It's got rated again, which is still a bit early for an October release date. I wonder if they're going to push it up. That will be the only big event for Sony this year, unless they can get this Horizon Online thing out. But there's a very good reason why the PlayStation fans are all of a sudden talking nice about Xbox, because they're getting to play all their games. Xbox don't really care now, that they just have to wait for it all to blow over because they're making hand over fist. And now they're going to do the same thing again. This is what the whole industry's doing. Very easy, tactical thing to do. How do I get out of here? That door doesn't open, for real? Is this a dead end over here? But they're waiting for the Switch 2 to come out, and then they're going to re-release all the games again. And they've been doing this on PC for a while. It gives it like a second lease of life. But unfortunately, the PC ports are fucking shite. Case in point with like The Last of Us Part 2 and even Days Gone. To jump down there? No? Let's see, wasn't there a button or something you could press? No. Thought there was. No, I'm thinking of 10 other games. There's actually a scanning tool in Doom the Dark Ages. I used it at the start and never used it again. It's so funny. It was a cool tool as well. Just goes to show, like, if you don't hammer it into the player, maybe we fall down there? No, I don't think so. Probably something got to do with this, is it? No. If you don't hammer into the player to use something, it'll just go. It's how we came in here, though, isn't it? Could just be a dead end. I don't know. It's down there. See, it does seem like there's stuff up there. I can't get up there. There's a couple of grapple points you can use around the place, just have to find them. That seems like a shortcut. You think they would have given us a shot there? Yeah, I want all three to be just hammered home, and then the fucking Switch is out. Like Switch 2 is out in like 2 weeks. There's a little viral post on Twitter where the dude showed a picture of the box art for the Switch 2 and the picture for the OLED Switch 1. They're like, looks very similar. Like people are gonna get confused. And then everybody was shit talking. It's like, there's a giant 2 on the box, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm actually I understand where you're coming from, but actually, I'm gonna agree with the other guy. I know it sounds stupid. Agree with the original poster, because have you seen how dumb? Have you ever been in a queue in like a toy shop, or I can't even jump down there, or a game shop or anything? Have you listened to what the mothers say? Have you listened? Like, they're buying fucking PS3s out here still because they thought it was a PS3 and a PS2 at home. Yeah, don't fucking ask me. They don't do their homework. They don't need to either. And then, like, you know, the average dude behind the desk is just so freaking happy to scam people. Alright, I think she leveled up there, making them already stronger. She's almost got 50. Under is the Cap 99. It's a cool old style cannon. Can't not think of the French Revolution. I guess that maybe is a dead end, I don't know. Yeah, can't see the Switch 2 selling. Yeah. Me neither. I'm getting it because I have a fucking 7-year-old Switch there, and I need some games. But yeah, because it's an OG Switch. I didn't go for the Lite or the OLED model or any of that shit. But they've been pulling that shit forever, you know. I remember the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Light and the Game Boy SP. I had them all. And the DS, the DSi, the DS Lite, the 3DS, the 3DS XL, the 2DS. I remember it all. They are the kings of repurposing and repackaging the same shit. We used to give out to PlayStation with the PlayStation 3 Fat, then the PlayStation 3 60 gig, then there was the PlayStation 3 Slim, and there was the Super Slim. Like, this thing went through fucking Ozempic twice over, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? There was so many different versions, and the bastard still didn't play a PS1 game. It's like, Jesus Christ. New model, less features. Thank you. Where do I sign up? I think the consumer is the problem, not the company. Jeez. But yeah, even as I know that people are pissed about the price hike and a few less features in the Switch 2, I hear you. I absolutely hear you. I'm not happy with it at all, but I need something with a bit of oomph to it. You know, it's between that and waiting for the next Xbox handheld. Like, there's going to be that little kid again. We keep meeting these ghosts of people, yeah. No interest in speaking with you. What the hell? That's not creepy or anything. You alive? You do look alive. Look alive! Yeah, has somebody leveled up again? Well, this goes. Oh, it didn't save any of this! What the titty fuck? You all saw me do this, right? Get loud. Loud and mercy. That's pretty dumb. She dumb with it. They don't ask me to do that for the other characters. Whatever. Yeah, and then like even the biggest game I want to play on it is the new Donkey Kong game, and that's not coming out till July. I know it's only another week. Oh, these guys are fun. They're like little puzzle egg people, right? And when you can't capture them, they run away. But you have to bring them back to their nest, basically. And then when you fight them, they are sort of a little puzzle as well, where they'll have like 9 or 10 pieces of armor or something like that, you know. So what you need to do, your first bet, is to find their little nest. The little nest looks like a meteorite that fell to the ground, or when lightning strikes a beach, it creates a kind of a glass circular thing on the ground. So it's best to find that first, otherwise you're just going to be running around in circles. You'll know it when you see it. You'll be like, what the hell is this for?
Nice.
I'll find it here. Yeah, this thing here. That's it there. Can't do be looking like a little nest or something. Alright. Color. This guy's obviously gonna cause trouble. Color corresponding to him. But he does move fast, don't worry. Sort of like a chess piece. He just slides across to his next position. You see? So we need to get him over there. So that's why you find your destination before you plan your trip. I wouldn't necessarily advise that in real life all the time. Sometimes it's nice just to take a random bus or train somewhere. There you go, this one's easy. The hard part is the fight though. You hear the little noise they make? It's like a classic music box. What else you've been playing? You've been playing some great games out there. I'd love to see that. Yeah, pet tank. It probably just means performs a ranged combo. Nice. You will flee in 3 turns, you see. So you gotta make it work. Okay. Fire rage. It's 5. Do that. The burn and the ice. Okay. Wonder will this be a good idea? I'll have to see. Ah, look, he's already dead. Is she that powerful? My god, Mael. Save some for the rest of us. No, I'm fucking dead already! Oh my god! She is disgusting. I swear she's not. She does not have anything special. I actually kept her with a lower weapon because it starts her in that virtuoso. Oh, now it's level 10. Okay, I swear it was like level 4 before. It's really cool. Because it starts her. See that? Level 4 start in virtuose mode. That's like, see level 2. Here's another one. Fire element. Nice. This one. In virtuous stance, burn deals double damage. Yeah, so she seems to be quite fire based. We'll have to see. That was easy. Normally they're very tough because they want you they disappear in 3 turns. Right, what was this guy blocking over here? It's like an item somewhere. Maybe not. I've got to fight everything. Some battlefield. It's like no man's land. Sheesh. Yeah, the DS was peak handheld. They should have kept making. Yeah. They tried to. When the 3DS was suffering, people forget at the start of the 3DS nobody was buying it, so they lowered the price of the 3DS, and they gave away some free games. It was called the Ambassador Program. They might do the same thing for the Switch too. I hope so. It shows time and time again that the audience's wallets, it does count. You know, making a big enough stink does count. Unfortunately, you know, in the perfect world, crying and throwing your toys out of a fucking pram shouldn't really work. You don't need rewards. That kind of piss baby stuff. So these are journals of the old dead expeditions.
My bag's getting weighed down from all my
There's like 88 of them or something.
Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies.
86.
He's still.
It's interesting. So it counts up. So, and then there's Expedition 33, and then there's the countdown of the age. So trying to meet in the middle. I don't know what the significance of 33 is. Honestly, it feels like it was just because of the team. It's a bit of a confusing name for the game as well. For the first ever game, I just call it Clair Obscur. I like the name Clair Obscur. I would have just went with that. Basically, in French, it means clear obscurity, or the idea of it's like almost like an oxymoron. He's fire based. We gotta be careful now, so we use a lot of fire attacks. Chromatic luster. Charges of fire explosion. Fucking hell, man! That's how you start the fight. He's still going. Didn't we hit him first? Oh my god. Yes. I hit him first. Okay, some of these are very difficult fights just for the sake of it. Owie. You're not very nice, are you? Immolation. She's burnt as well. They're all burnt. Fucking hell. You are a nasty bastard. Didn't like that, did you, bitch? See how you feel about this? Not about halfway, but she is burnt. So. Alright. Everybody gonna die.
Lady Luck's smiling today.
One of those fights. Look at that. Fantastic. We also broke him as well. Oh, but for some reason, I remember these guys. They suck. He shoots you off screen.
That hurts.
Oh my god. Everybody's dead. Usually when you break them like that, they're not supposed to get back up. Ah, I couldn't see. Excuse me? He's regaining health as well? Dude, this guy's a sick bastard.
A storm's coming.
My god!
Take cover.
That wasn't great. Just not really responding to my button presses there. Yeah, we're dead. Not really responding to my button presses. I wonder what that's about. He's still going, like we're all long dead. He is a nasty bastard. Sheesh. I always feel like every boss you need to die to once. Because you just have to figure out what the fuck he's doing. He's running off screen, for Christ's sake. And the camera is so nasty. I turned off the camera movement because it was pissing me off. But they punished me for it. Where the fuck did you put me? Over here. Yeah, this guy's clearly like a boss you don't really need to do. We should anyway. Feudal alloys, my little souls fix. Soon to Hollow Knight. There's a robot with a fish. Oh my god, like a little parasite fish. For another little indie platform I bought, a Kuna game, because I mean, come on, I have the Assassin's Creed Origins from my old copy. Nice. Played Lone Sales, finished the one sitting. That was a really fun and cute game. There you go. Yeah, there's some great indie games. Usually when you hit them like this, you get first go, but I think it's because he's a boss. He gets first go. Alright, I'm just trying to test something. Great dodge. So dodge was not working. Probably just too fast or slow with it. Alright. It's a bit better. Can't really use burn on him, can we?
Let's spill some ink.
Spill some ink. Yeah, it makes me think they're inside of a painting.
Here we go.
Good girl. She's got another 7. She's very powerful as well. See, he's supposed to be broken. Yeah. Ah. I have no idea how to dodge that. He's off camera, for God's sake. No idea. That one is interesting, I'll put it that way. Not bad. Select target. I don't understand that part.
Do me.
Okay.
Oh, he consumes our 10,000. It consumes our burn. Okay. I see.
Let's push forward.
I had no idea. That's what he was doing. He wasn't consuming his own. Maybe he was. I don't know. We almost killed him, and he's just coming back so strong. We're so close.
Not today.
No response there. Like, whether it is a slow or a fast dodge, I don't mind, but there's no response. This controller is fucked. I should not be playing this game. Assumes Fortel. Buys Tree and Mark. He gets to go after this anyway.
I'm ready. It's not from you.
I don't understand that. What am I doing wrong? Only one of those, okay. If you're too fast or too slow, it doesn't matter. Because you still get hit with it. Even in the dodge. Oh, what a wanker. Dude, you get so close. She's doing incredible damage. And then it breaks him like that. That's not good enough, apparently. Oh, apparently the exact same timing of the dodge was not good enough that time. It's crazy. We almost had him dead, and then he healed off the burn 10,000 health, which is unbelievable. It's more damage than we can output. That's his whole spiel. There's probably a couple of things you could wear that would stop you from getting burned. Also sucks that we can't get a preemptive strike, so it almost begins. It begins by putting the burn on us, you know. Put the burn on us. You see? And she's already dead. She's already dead. Didn't even get a go yet. Didn't even get to begin. Very impressive.
Ready?
Crazy how quick the whole game is like on a knife edge at all times.
I'm ready. Finesse and precision.
That's my girl.
I told you. Dodge, Slim. Take cover.
I don't get it. Look, what's this? All of his 15k health.
Low.
I wish there was a button here to begin the fight again, you know, but they won't let you do that. Now, if it's a boss, you can't run away, so you just... It's fucked. The whole fight's fucked now. I don't know what to expect you to do. Why won't games... Same with fucking Souls games. It's extremely frustrating. They will not let you just restart. Yeah, he absorbs that. We need to get out of here. I don't know how to... How do I get out of this fight, please? Thank you. Hello? I don't know when that was. 8:41. I don't know when that was. Previous saves. No, hold on. 4. I don't know. Playtime. No. Fuck it. Let's try that. Watch it be miles back. I just don't know why they don't let you reset fights. You know it's fucked. Like, it's fucked. Like, let's not just, you know, say what we want to say here and lie to ourselves. It's fucked. You get the bad vibe, you know, when you start a fight, you get the bad vibe straight off the bat.
Careful, my elf.
Ah, I insta-killed her again. What is that all about? See that? You can see it's never about the animation of the she's dead as well. It's never about the animation of the dodge or the parry. It's just about when you do it. Everything else means nothing. And we just have to load again because he just started off and murdered both of them. And there's no rhyme or reason. There's just complete bad RNG, I think. Damn! I almost got him twice. And he heals for the entire thing. But then your health and all of your moves are already spent. So, very tough. I was dodging this perfectly last time. I won't walk down it. See? It says dodge. If it says dodge, it means it's not good enough. If it says perfect, it means your timing is, well, perfect. So you need to go for that. Okay, so she is almost useless to a point here because all of our moves are fire. Feels like I can heal. Does that even heal her? My L is my strongest. 9,999. This girl, like, she almost single-handedly kills him herself. It's not good enough, sadly. It's all good. We'll get him. He's that chromatic part means they're like an optional difficult boss. So I understand what I'm setting myself up for here. Well, we do like a challenge.
Dodges, yeah.
Lune, watch out.
Ah, it's the same timing for all of them. Not good enough. Got only 1,000 off that one. What else could I do with this guy? Healing light. He's mayhem. All she can really do is healing light. La 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 la. I like those old swimsuits. Wish people would wear those more. She's fire based as well. Alright, can we break this guy? Can break. Cost 5. Sealed fate. High physical. Damage. Consumes foretell. Low damage. Marking. Plays 3 foretell. Try a bit of sealed fate, why not?
He's sealed.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself, because this goes deep. Is he gonna consume as well? Alright. She's just a little healer right now, I guess. Thank you. It's almost dead, we got it. Just don't fuck it up, Cyber. Easier said than done, man. It's me we're talking about.
Precision.
Come on, Maya. It's such a kick-ass move as well. And it broke him. But then you see it goes, no longer stunned. And it now goes into Twilight, you see? So everything now, 50% more damage, more max. Okay. So we could just pretty much finish him off here. She is incredibly powerful. Let's do it, my girl. That's why I like her. Nice! Alright, good stuff. Took us a while there. Oh, we got a new weapon for her. The Lustison. Oh my. It's got a bit of BC in there. I'm saying nothing. She already got a new weapon. Sometimes it just favor people, I guess. Killing an enemy with foretell applies its foretell to another random enemy. Oh, that's good. Alright, so B vitality. 488 and dark element. Okay. Oh, cool. It's like 2 lampposts. Yeah, it's cool. I like her a lot. Energizing parry. Yeah, I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at it. It's one of those only times where I'm like,
Good stuff.
wish I was on PC for that one. You see all this crazy stuff with the Switch 2. The Joy-Con will be able to use as a mouse. I mean, that's mad. That's just mad. If only I could parry. Holy shite! Aw, that's super nice of you. Thank you. And for gifting a sub to Bernie. Hopefully he sees it. He's like, thanks! Yeah, there's a lot of super bosses in this one. We couldn't tell, being inspired by Final Fantasy. My god. Risky medium. Risky? Why is it risky? All enemies, one hit. Some of them I think will do damage to the player if you fuck them up. The Phantom Blade. Oh, I thought it would kill him.
I'll do it.
Good dodges. The dodges are easier. The game kind of implies it's like, try to dodge the enemy's attack first. If you keep landing perfects, it means that you're ready to go. There's also different accessories you can equip that will give you little extras when you are good at dodging, but it's never as good as the parry, because the counter attack, not only is it a free attack, it's usually immensely powerful, especially if they do an attack that attacks all 3 of the ladies and you parry that, their dodge is by 3 times because all 3 of them are attacking. It's insane. You can literally end the entire fight just by doing that. But yeah. Alright, this chick was here. Alright, straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Looks like we passed the danger zone.
Oh yes. Oh, look how
And
beautiful
no
it is.
sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
I like these kind of games. It wasn't long since I played Paper Mario. And turn-based is kind of going through a huge revitalization right now. Which is good to see. Oh yeah, these are like the runic chests from God of War. You gotta find 3 locks and then it opens that up. They're usually pretty close together, so they're not trying to annoy the player, you know.
Well, that will help.
And that's another reason why people are so in love with this one, because it's easy to pick up and hard to master. Alright, another journal from a dead Expedition 57. Carla.
These siege engines
Forgotten
seemed much more
battlefield.
powerful in Lumiere.
That's super nice of you. Cheers.
Battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the
Yeah,
monolith
Lone
of
Sails. I remember there
despair.
was like a sequel to that.
I dare
That
not
one's
show
fun.
what
You're
you
just kind of like a
feared.
little side
As
scroller
commander, I cannot yield
on
to
a
fear.
desert, right?
I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the
We'll have to
correct
find a
course of
game we can
action?
all play together. We have some fun with
Our lives are forfeit
with
either way, but is
Fortnite.
there
Sometimes I'll get on
perhaps a
for a
better way
session
to spend
and it'll
such
just be me
precious
taking
time?
out my frustration, so I get that. And then, but if we can bring a little chaos and hopefully if the superhero season is just goofy fun, that'd be great. What if there's like a little stretch arm person or a gooey, you turn into a bouncy ball and get around or something, you know, that kind of way. There's nothing wrong with that. Fortnite done a game with the potential to do that. Hello. These are little old school paintbrushes. They deal with little arenas. Like, look at the cake. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Fight the merchant. Yeah, you get access to new things if you fight them. Inverted affinity. Apply inverted on cell for 3 turns. What does that mean? It's like everything turned against them. And there's a new weapon. Venetium. It's for Lune. It's an earth element. Healing skills cost 1 less IP. Okay. Oh, the cake. Let's fight the merchant. They're usually easy enough anyway. Oh yeah, you gotta do one-on-one. Well, that's why we bring in Belle. She's fucking amazing.
Let's start.
He's growing bigger. Oh my. He's huge! That's cute. Am I supposed to be scared or something? No, see, I think I shouldn't be hitting him. She's dead the lane.
Finesse and grace.
Finesse. My god, my timing.
I'm ready.
She's ready. Nah, this guy's long dead anyway. Do it!
Ready to parry.
She says that. There you go. I wish I was as confident as you were with the parry. Okay. That's that done. Secret stash. What is your secret stash? Obscure. An outfit from Mael. I wonder, do you get it according to who you use? Recoat. Alright, let's get both of these as well. Thank you. Let's see what our new outfit looks like. This kind of cool. I like her little skirt dress right now. Kind of fits her being the younger of the crew, you know. And if she's that important of a character. But this Obscure looks cool as well. It's like a painting. Oh, that's so sick. It must be got to do with the... It's kind of close to that. I like it. It's like a feather or something. Alright. Miss Obscure. What else do we get? We got a new weapon for you. Let's see, any better? Ice skills cost less. She doesn't have any ice skills. And healing cost less. Guess we'll do that. How are you doing? You're okay there. Everybody's alright. Nice. Yeah, clear obscurity. I like that idea of... I suppose it's got to do with the world we're in as well. Oh, look at that. Between the objective, between the world itself. It's like sort of been lost in abstract, you know? Abstract world. Abstract thought. Clearly this place will have a boss too. How long have I been going for? Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. I'm in no big rush these kind of games, especially something as incredible as this one. I get it, people just hone in with it. And the same people that moan about not having anything to play. They eat their dessert first, and then wonder why they're still hungry. Alright, what's next? Yeah, I'm starting to think these expeditions are actually them. I don't think I rested there. I've been asked to have her doing that. Like lighting the bonfire but not sitting at it.
We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
allies.
thought you would understand. You said you spent
Jace.
your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
It's the way it has to be.
We need to continue.
Why do
Mael,
Poor little child.
you know what we must do. When one falls,
Yep. Look at that little thing in her arm. I never noticed that.
come on.
Yeah, what was his saying? It was like, for those that follow. That's one of the big sayings in the game. But I wonder if there is any that's going to follow. Oh, who's been watching? Hey, yo, look at this dude. Some of these bosses are amazing. We fought this giant flying forearm thing. Whoa. Pleased to meet you. Oh my god. These are like guardians or warriors of the Paintress. Jesus. He took out the entire bridge. Holy fuck. Oh, down into a river of blood. Poor Mael, like she's too young for all this. She almost kind of snuck along, I guess. I think that's why some of their arms are gone and they have those cool designs on them. But they went on different expeditions and failed. Oh damn. Yes, this guy here with us now, Virgo. Very mysterious character. Another one who has survived, and they're saying immortality. I don't know if it's exactly like that. It's more time loop. What's she doing? Healing? Look at all these dead bodies. This dude must have killed all of them. So well crafted. This is another sign of this year proving that AA with AAA kind of standards is the way to go. All four of them, but there's only 3 of them allowed in battle. Alright, the duelist performs a sweeping combo. Oh, I didn't see that in time. That one I was supposed to jump. Sorry, I'm kind of, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit put off with this new gradient thing as well. It's another button combo. Alright, let's see what you got, Miss Lady Thing. Wonder, does he like fire? We'll have to see, won't we? Oh, he's resistant to it, okay. Of course they are. He's resistant to dark as well. You're fun, aren't you? You're fun at parties. Dang. Okay, he's resistant to nearly all the stuff we like. Let me guess, he's really resistant to her as well? Let's see. Go, Mael. Introduce him to pain. No, he's not. 9,000 to begin with. And 2 and 2. My goodness. That's 15k. Nice. Perfect dodges. Forms a combo, huh? You don't know how many... Oh, you just don't know how many hits it is, the combo. Look at that. Then he stunned her immediately. Okay. Well, excuse me. I did not know. But this is where Quasimodo lives. Alright, how you doing, little mama? So does that mean she doesn't do the firestorm then? It's very annoying. Attacks the expedition. Oh, and we got him with a perfect counter. And we all hit him back, you see that? That's what you want to do. It is fantastic. Fire Rage. I tried that, didn't really work. I guess I'll try it again. I think once he hits her, fucks you up. Weakness, yes, yes. See? Is that what's wrong? Okay, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's my fault. Once she gets hit, it stuns her. Okay, well, we learn. We live and we learn. Alright. Is she enough? She does. Alas. Oh, she's only in offensive. How's that happen? Doesn't matter. Offensive or not, you're going to die, boy. Okay, what's he got now? A sweeping combo. Oh, that sucks. She's dead, she's dead. So he only attacked... What a stinker, look at that. He only attacked the one that was stunned. There's nothing I could do. Doesn't matter, this guy is, how you say, not long for this world, huh? Yes, huh? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Time to die, motherfucker. Goodbye. 9,000. Wait a minute. He was supposed to die, but a cutscene. Has he got a second phase? Cutscene took over. Come on, duelist. Oh, is he gonna have another sword or something? What's he doing? He's fucking pissed. Yeah, he has another sword. Cool. It's like a darkness sword. Maybe he's got like 4 swords. Damn! Look at this dude. He thinks he's Renala. Attacks swiftly. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. Sorry, I gotta jump though. Sorry, it's been a while since I played this, so I am half brain dead. Alright. I'm not afraid to admit that. Stanceless? Ah, shit. How do you switch her back to stanceless? Oh my god, look how bad that is without the stance. How do you switch it? Tax the expedition? Oh my lord. We are fucked. He doesn't like that. Okay. Let's try and we're gonna have to try and raise little mama. Okay. I'm back. She has healing light, good. Costs nothing to heal, wow. Why does it focus on you? That's so dangerous. Alright, might be only does 400 though. This is a combo, apparently. What is that? What the? That's a combo? Did anybody count? I stopped counting after 8. My Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, so what do you do here? How do I apply if she's stanceless? Guard up. Create. Yeah. Is he still weak to fire? No, he's resistant to it. Use Storm Blood. Jesus! Wow, he thinks he's Lady Maria. He really hates her for some reason. Why? He really hates her. Last turn. Can break. This is one little problem. There's nothing to break. How is he resistant to that as well? There you go, there's a nice 5-1 and a weakness and a burn. Ah, I keep missing the jump. I'm so bad. There you go, got a little damage there. Go on, Mael. Go on, Mael. Nice, so I think that when it goes grey, that's a gradient, like grey. I see what they're trying to do there. But, you know, I'm an idiot. So. I am an idiot. Okay, let's go. Let's see what her mayhem does. Bam! 900, 900, 4,000, 2,000. Nice. I think I saw a weakness there. Like healed or something. Inverted to the expedition. What does that mean? Attacks the expedition. What does it mean? What does inverted mean? Here you go. Thank you for telling me. Inverted is a status factor. Prevents the character from being healed. Man, the character's healed when inverted. They take damage instead. Fuck. Would that not mean that if we took damage, we would heal? No, of course it wouldn't. That'd be too fucking easy for me. Yeah, bastard. Okay. Guess we're just gonna have to attack a little bit here. Alright, she's still rocking it. But she's not virtuous. Still weak to fire, I wonder. Doesn't really tell you that, does it? Can break. Never fucking does break them, does it? It might be enough to kill him. Nope. Bam! My God! Oh, there it is. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think it's RT, is it? Whew. Get your blood pumping. I'll give them that. You're resistant to that as well. Fucking hell. Damn, he got me with the end there. Sheesh. Yeah, she's stand. Okay, how do I switch that back then? If she's stanceless. Place 2 more. Place shell. No damage. No fire. I don't know which would be the better one for her. I did it again. I'm so bad. So bad. So bad. We might have to fight this guy all over again. Let's see. Tough. Does he get another go with her? He does, yeah. Bollocks. Just supposed to... I guess I'm just supposed to know that... This is the part I don't get. Like, who are you rezzing? Just put a name beside it. Is it that hard? Lies, North Hotel, place 5. Come on, we can do this. God, so fast. Nah, she's dead. Fuck me. Wow. Like, you're just doing 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5. It does not matter. Like, how did I miss that one? I don't know. Alright, it's up to you, girl. No pressure. This time, I damaged 1 hit. Sealed, high damage, consumes 4 tel. Let's try it out. Come on. Oh, look at his health. Are you kidding me? What's he doing? What's he doing? Whoa, is she doing that herself? Cool! Go, Sayel. She gonna finish him? Oh, Lune just walked back up out of nowhere. Let's not talk about it. Oh, and there's Mael. They're supposed to be dead. I think we might have just done it there. Not very. Oh, he grabbed his sword. Cool. Yeah, it's like a cutscene that took over. Boom. Alright. Tough. At least they got some level up, didn't they? Combo attack, base attack has 1 extra. Attack, okay. Alright. Bad for a 2-phase boss. I didn't get any of the gradients. Got a couple of the jump attacks. Pattern recognition, 0.
You did well.
Talk about a crash course and coming back and shaking off the rust. Poor Mael. She's like fucking grieving and confused.
This is what we're fighting for.
Ooh, Duelisto. So he gets to use his weapon. That's sick. Unless we get combo attack. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, I think that's everything we got out of that. Yeah, he's an interesting combat. I don't know if I like it, but basically he works on a grade system. It's like A, B, C, D, all that, and it builds up, and then you can go back down lower, and then you spend it that way. Alright. Oh, how the hell do we get out of here? Recoat. Yeah, I suppose if she is the paintress, then everything would be a painting. What's that supposed to be? Ah. I think I'm still only like halfway or so through the game, like not including side dungeons and super bosses and all that. It's a monster-sized game. They showed off some of their early concept
Great.
work for the game, and you know, basically to pitch it to people, and it was almost black and white, which is crazy. Very basic. So to see what it became of it is something exceptional. It was something like 6 years of work. To say it paid off is an understatement. You know, wonderful job. All the dungeons are like perfectly sized as well. Never too big, never too small either. Enough little side branching areas. Is this the bridge that broke earlier? Need to find a place to chill. There's an item over there. You can jump, and there is some places you can climb up, which is nice. There's another turn-based game, very bloody but more anime style, that's coming out soon. Keep an eye out for that one. Lots of black and white and red for blood and that. I like games with extreme art styles like that. Alright, let's see what's down. This might be where we fell, was it? Not sure. They don't really tell you where to go, I don't think. Yeah, I was going for kind of risk and reward there at the end. I kind of knew crap was going to hit the fan pretty soon. I'm trying to save up my skill points for some of the more powerful attacks. Yields high single fire damage, one hit damage increase for each hit received since the previous turn. Oh, yeah, alright, for the character. That's pretty clever. That's hers. One of these ones. Oh yeah, the virtuous stance. I wonder, how do you get back into the virtuous stance? I know there's a thing she gets earlier on. Oh, here we go. Last. Reduces self-health to 1. Huh? And then switches to virtuous stance. That's crazy. Yeah, that's last chance. That's not really what we want either. Yeah, there's this one here. Offensive switch. Deals low. Applies defenseless retreat turns. Uses weapons element. I thought that switches to offensive because it's called offensive switch. But how the fuck do you switch to virtuous stance? Increased damage. That's the part I didn't really. Might be this one. Swift stride, is it? Switch to virtuous stance if the target's burning. Okay, yeah, I see. That's what it is. Okay. So which one of these I'm not really using? The shell, I guess. And then, what's it called? No, swift stride. Okay. And then we were going to buy this one. So you want this extreme single target fire damage. Applies 5 burn. Offensive stand applies 2 more burn per hit. Like, that's insane. Oh, thank you for banning another bot. How are you? You just banning them before they come in? I don't even see it unless it's showing up on Twitch's side. It is. Okay. I see that this bot doesn't show those up. So people probably don't even see them, do they? If I don't see them, y'all don't see them. Let's see here. The spark is low. Single fire damage applies 3 burns. And applies 2 more. Then the engagement I like because it does a little bit of fire damage for 1 hit, but more importantly, it becomes weak to fire for 2 turns. That's very good. Yeah, rain of fire. Yeah, I don't use that one a lot. Okay. So yeah, well, so each hit received since the previous turn. And can break. That one probably saved until you get hit, I guess. High fire damage. And yeah, obviously with the burn as well. And some of the weapons will just apply the burns as well. She's leveled up again. My god, the power. And she's not that much in terms of damage. I think Lune is just half elemental, half healer, you see. So funny that... Oh, look, I didn't rest again. Fucking Jesus. It's the worst thing I do. Only the fact that they were bloody there, I wouldn't have known. I do the same thing in From Software games. Opening up, lighting lanterns, not resting at them. Fucking lighting bonfires, not resting at them. This place is getting very autumn, isn't it? Autumn, winter is my favourite of the seasons. I like summer for the holiday factor, but it's just everything's just so extreme these last 10 years. Things used to be predictable and fun, and now it's just extreme storms, extreme heat, extreme cold. You can't, your body can't keep up, your mind can't keep up.
That will help.
5 tints also give 3 AP. To everybody? I didn't want to use too many. Whoa.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
A
We can
sword.
bury a friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
A sword graveyard. For the buried Gustav. For a Rob Passion. He's here under this tree. Time to have a little sad moment. Duelist. What you up to? What you up to today? Having a good Sunday? Let's get back into this one. Broadcaster mods, see the ones labeled likely ban evade, right? Not even ban evaders, they're just fucking bots running around. Running around. Oh. She's gonna have something to say.
Couldn't wait for me, could you?
No.
I wish.
Oh.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The Paintress, Lenoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
That was nice. Alright. That music is so beautiful, but it reminds me of a song, or I think it was a song in a game, and I just cannot place it for the life of me. Might have been Child of Light or something. I'd have to find it. It was one of those kind of games anyway. God, this outfit's so fucking cool. Looks like a Batgirl or something. Or it might have been like a Life is Strange or something. Back at camp. Yeah, my Sunday's been pretty chill. Pretty chill weekend all over. The weather's been so unpredictable that not anybody's really stirring out too much.
It's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close.
That makes sense.
If we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58 when we found old Lumiere.
The 58.
But Renoir erased them before we could get further.
Renoir.
And I don't know much more.
He's like this big evil old dude.
Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station.
I don't know if he's working for the Paintress. I get the vibe that there's like a family thing going on here. And the Paintress was a mother. And they're sort of like, they don't want this stuff to end. The whole game feels like an allegory for like grief or something. I don't know. It's hard to know. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Pyro? What up, dude? The candle from Beauty and the Beast? Right, yeah, that was Lumiere, wasn't it? Oh my god, what a goober. What a goober that guy was. Reverence. Little gramophone. That's where we're trying to head over there. The fracture. You can come over to this guy. He can help you upgrade your weapons. Kind of creepy curator. And you get these little things as well. These little Lumina points. What they do is they allow you to equip more skills without having to equip the Picto on that, you know? It's clever. You got anything else to say?
That was sad.
Pyro doesn't like this guy. He's got a weird voice. I agree.
Yeah.
Kind of like weirdly
You were
American
sad.
or something. We're all sad.
You were thinking
Best character in that movie? I like that, yeah. Who needs the Beauty or the Beast? Let's get a live action Lumiere.
And not just her, but
Let's do it.
yeah.
Little hands and the dancing. I see that the live action Lilo and Stitch movie's out. Seems to be doing pretty well, but they always do this dumb shit where they're like, it's selling better than its animated version in the cinema. That was fucking like in the 90s,
Yeah.
you know? I don't think any movie ever hit $1 billion. It's a little bit easier to do that now when the average fuckloid has no problem spending $20, $30, $50 just to go see movies with some food, you know? Once again, it's very rarely, like, companies will be greedy as much as you will let them, and we let these companies be very fucking greedy because we mumble, we groan, but we still buy the fucking shit, don't we? We still pay $3,000 for phones. I think what's wrong is you've got the new money from streamers and influencers and all that, and then the rest of the working class trying to keep up to that. Some stupid standard of Supreme and Prime and renting Lamborghinis and crashing them and shit. And ain't nobody gonna keep up with that. It's idiots with idiot money. You won't keep up with that. Luckily, if we're close, they're just a small minority of idiots. And we hope that the common sense of the everyday people will just kind of wake up and see them for what they're worth. But when you look even in the UK and you see people queuing up for 4 hours to eat a fucking spud because they saw it on TikTok, I start to wonder about the average common sense sheeple, you know?
Oh, but I do.
These things that come out with, they don't just wake up one day and start feeling like that, you know? It's scary to see what's going on in the brain of the average human.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Fucking crazy.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins.
We're all cousins. Hey, don't tell people the truth. Be careful. It's true, we all kind of must have started from one entity. Might not be your Adam and Eve, but it would have to start somewhere.
Yes.
Dogs and cats don't seem to mind anything that's moving or not moving. They'll have to take a stab at it. What you been up to this weekend? A lot of great football going on. A lot of underdogs rising through the ranks of the divisions, winning cups they never had a shot of until now. It's great. Man United worse than ever. That's also great too. I grew up during the glory days, you know, of Man United, and yeah, it's sad to see it all go to shit. But
that almost makes sense to me.
You gotta rise, you have to fall. It's just the way it is.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso.
I prefer to see.
To me.
Like, it's boring to see Brazil always win the World Cup and Man United always win the Champions League and all that, you know.
Nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
Didn't win the Scottish Cup. Good. Must cost a shilling. Didn't gross $1 billion. Yeah, exactly.
That's why we're best friends.
That's where it comes from, right? It's cause the ticket prices are so expensive that it takes less to get to $1 billion. No, it's still a hell of an achievement, of course, but yeah. Very different. There's still a few places that try and hold on to those old theatres where it's like a quarter relationship level increased. Oh my. So what happens? Did we get at him when his relationship level gets even better? We talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others. That's funny. And also talk to these. It's so sad. Gustav and Sael here seem to be getting along pretty well, so that fell apart.
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Snowy area, cool.
Right, there's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Spend time with Sael. Not right now. You get to choose someone else to spend time with.
Your friend is a Gestrel.
Yes.
We're gonna have a Gestrel on the party. Mission Impossible last night, and what did you think?
Staff would have loved that.
30 years
Why?
of Mission Impossible
Gestrels?
finally coming to a close. Number 2 is still my favourite. It's so cheesy and it's right at the turn of the century, but there's something brilliant about it. It also helps that it's John Woo as well. I'm a sucker for a John Woo movie. Good old fucking... This guy always has to have slow motion with dubs somewhere, you know?
We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
We don't get movies like that anymore. Who else? Mael?
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
The gloves and everything. That is the coolest
Minoko
fucking
was a
outfit.
searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspurs, Aberdeen all winning trophies for the first time in a long time. 11 years for Aberdeen, first ever for Crystal Palace. I love it. I love it. You think, like, in some ways the whole Wrexham stuff has given like a new lease of life for a lot of underdogs as well.
And he pissed off Golgra.
Golgra, wasn't she the queen? Kicked her ass. You can fight her as well. Okay, we didn't get an option to spend time with her, see that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe we did that already. It's interesting that this guy Virgo takes over for Gustav, almost in every which way, which makes me think there's something else going on they don't want to tell us. Spend some time with Sayo,
How far up the map?
Not too high, but
because I like her Lottie,
No.
with
just
her
as
big
well.
nice
There
body.
has been-
Alright, that'll do. Briseau approaches Sayo, seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
I did like it. I think it was a little bit of a letdown compared to some of the better ones, Fallout and Ghost Protocol. What about remember it was split into two? What's this one called? Is it Final Reckoning and Dead Reckoning? I haven't seen them yet, but my brother, he's crazy about movies, and he has said that the enemy was kind of shit. It was some AI or whatever.
Is that your conclusion?
That's always the bastard way. They were doing that in the Fast and Furious as well. I get that it's prominent these days because of AI and all that, but it's so fucking annoying. It even annoys me in Resident Evil. It was like a little nod to, you know, Mother in the games with the laboratory stuff, but the fucking movies just zoned in on that. It's like, no, she's only fighting a little Red Queen girl AI. It's like, oh, for fuck's.
Yes.
You might be
Must
like,
be better
well, another
uses of your
giant
time than
mutant
analysing your
tyrant gets
stress
boring
levels.
too. I get that, but why are they the only two options? There's thousands of other things
It's
you could do.
important to understand your teammates.
Even Wesker's played out at times. Hopefully these rumours of Leon and Jill, it's going to be, if Resident Evil 9 is what it's going to be, it'll kind of be like a send-off for Leon and Jill. They both would be in their late 40s, even 50s. Jill has been almost ostracized from Resident Evil since, I don't know at this point, you know? Like, yeah, she was brought back in the 3 remake, a different actress and all the look and all that, but that's a remake. It doesn't even count,
Consider
really.
this my attempt to be less
They haven't
mysterious.
talked about Jill probably since 5. When did 5 come out? Oh my god. And even in that, she was like blonde hair, kind of evil. I don't know why they hate Jill so much. Did Jill hurt somebody on the team? 2009! That's nearly 20 years ago. Oh my god.
Is that what
Well,
this
definitely
is?
15 to a point. But Jesus, what did she do? I like Jill. Jill is the original Jill sandwich. And like Leon is Leon. Jill doesn't even get love in the CGI movies. I'll trade you a story for a story. I like that.
Trade you. A story for a
So
story.
yeah, it was kind of...
Quite fair, I
First part was better. Okay, good. Did it feel like a good send-off? Yeah, those were great movies. Was Fallout the one with Henry Cavill in it? That
There
fucking
are
bathroom fight is
stories,
one of the
and
best.
then there
Stunts
are
are great. Yeah, hell yeah.
stories.
As long as there's a reason to do them, you know. He has a habit, just like Christopher Nolan, of being like, this is a set-piece stunt. Even the newer James Bond movies were like that. But they don't have any... There's no point to the story, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was a stunt, but the beautiful bank robbery at the start of The Dark Knight is just exceptional. And it's not even that big of a stunt, but it's just brilliantly executed. Then Dark Knight Rises is like tearing an aeroplane apart mid-air just to take a dude out. Like, it's just so over the top. He just felt like he wanted to do something. Then same thing started to happen in Inception and in Tenet. Inception's was, some of them were a bit better. Blowing up that thing. But I mean, if it needs to have a reason, you know. Otherwise you just end up with the Fast and Furious or Michael Bay movie where it's like, I'ma blow shit up because I'ma blow shit up. They are cool. That's why we call them blockbusters. You're not just people blowing up the block.
You first then.
It's also blowing up the spikers. Something's epic then, full of battle and rage. Something unusual. Yeah, I like strange
Something unusual.
stories.
Strange wonders and mysteries.
Stunts are great. Yeah, I think the biggest one I had heard about was the biplane stunt. Was that one good?
Personal, Not really how you get
Also
to
might have
know
been
each
one of the
other.
funniest villain deaths. Okay, good. So it was a real villain. Good. I like that.
No.
And he
Tell me
masks.
something dark.
I think they kind of started to shy away from the mask technology for a bit there, didn't they? I think once it became so obliviously just
Ooh,
a
straight for the
CGI
heavy stuff,
moment
huh?
instead of a twist. I think it lost its kind of...
If we're going
It's
to
fun.
share,
There was a few great ones,
Sure.
but yeah.
Story for a story, right?
we'll see.
Come on. You're not going to tell me? The tease verso remains evasive. Relationship grows a little bit. So you never even told the story. Yeah, I wonder what this relationship stuff's all about. I'll have to see. I guess it's for the end. It is the end, my friend. I bet you can't
Your
talk to
oldest
her
friend?
then.
Yes.
Gustav would have
Why?
Because
Or just
you
end the
get to-
conversation instead of give me, oh, well, okay. I'm going to spend time with all of them then. Maybe villain's technically an AI. Oh, right, yeah. It's a human villain. That's basically the servant. Right, right. Damn it. It's
Why
kind
are
of
you
shit, though.
allying yourself with us?
Yeah. Yeah, what was that fucking AI in Fast and Furious with Charlize Theron? What was that all about? The eye in the sky or something? Yeah. You're starting to become a parody, you know?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
The Fate of the Furious.
What about the previous
Cypher, was that it?
expeditions?
Wasn't there
Did
some
you help
AI
them too?
program or something?
Yet they still failed.
What a lot of piss.
That's a terrible way to ask questions.
Pyro's like, let's have a chat about these movies before it summons the one
Given the
true tard
circumstances, I think we can
to
skip
rule
the
them all.
pleasantries
I
now.
wonder has the DPG even seen Mission Impossible? Might be late to the party.
Alliances usually give.
I probably has.
and take.
He's probably seen it for the second time
These are
right now.
conversations.
His main role is just to look cool, sound cool, right. But then he gets a good
Trust
funny
goes
death. I
both
like
ways,
that.
no?
Honestly, once we got Fast Furious 8, don't remember what's even going on.
Right
Yeah,
then.
I
As a
don't remember
gesture
either.
of
They just keep
good
adding family
I'll
members
show
to
you
the
how to use
villains,
Lumina.
bringing them back. I agree.
I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
I think I was happy after, was it 5, I think? Kind of a send-off, I should just left it there.
But I appreciate the gesture.
And the lads
Thank you.
passed away, Paul Walker.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right.
They should
As a
have,
gesture of good faith.
that'll be a time to do spin-offs and stuff.
I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing
Good
this.
lord.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Spend some time bombarding Verso with questions. Alright, so that part is just kind of right. It's strange for the end of the conversation to be summarized. I'd rather hear that bit than the start of the conversation. Interrogation's over to go back to each other's. Guess we can't. I assume maybe at a certain point in the game you just have. Yeah. Bet you we can't talk to him again. You just get to a certain level of their relationship.
You were thinking.
I'm skipping through the dialogue because we already talked these parts. Yeah. Seems to be it. Then we have a chef dude over here. A chef Gestrel. And he basically, anytime you find one of these lost Gestrels, look at him. He'll be happy, he'll give you stuff. From 2 out of 9. But they're dotted all over the open world. Nice, I like those kind of things. Alright. Onwards, let's see where this story takes us now. We're going to come out the far side of this area. He spoke about snow. What does she? Check up on the others, go to sleep. Write in the journal. Wonder what Tom Cruise will do now. That's a damn good question. I've been saying he should become a director, an action director, or a stunt coordinator. I think that would be perfect for him. Spend some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. Gathers a courage, writes about Gustav's sacrifice, and relay the trail. Aww. Can't see him going for a comedy run or anything like that. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be very, very surprised. Gonna sit against the tree. I'm gonna sit against the tree. He did that Tropic Thunder. It was goofy.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
He can pretty much do whatever he
liked
wants
it.
now. He's been funding those
Very
movies
friendly.
himself the last 2 or 3 of them anyway, right?
You were right. About condolences.
Just rotten with money. I'd say he's worth a couple of billion.
We don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
I think it's probably the only
All we can do
reason
is
he's been able to do the stunts
them
too,
with
you
us.
know? Ain't nobody gonna insure Tom Cruise. The stuff he's doing. I don't. Whatever he gets up to, I don't want him to stop. Not in the traditional sense, anyway. Even if he is a bit weird with the Scientology stuff, it doesn't seem to
It's just
interfere with
Drowning in our own sadness.
the movies.
Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Yeah, see?
out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others.
Yeah, Gamage, a
they
yearly
really gotta change things.
ceremony. It's kind of like the a living
Going always
funeral.
short of the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say,
It's a weird
if
word
more
for
of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
Look at his like
Say, I
wooden
didn't
arm
take
or
you for an
whatever it is.
official kind of person.
That's the 33 armband. Oh.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Relation. Ah, that's why we couldn't talk to her. It's part of the story. Alright, so you can apply up to 10 foretells the same target and reach 20 foretells during Twilight. Jesus. Imagine that, 20. She already does like.
How far to Minoko Station?
Whoa.
With SGA, yeah, should be quick.
She already does a percentage of extra damage according to how much foretell. Okay, let's see what it looks like on the map. Oh, there was that, okay. We're exploring the northern side. Still a lot left. It's only like. We only barely did that part there. And you've still got all this. You can kind of see this part snowy. And there's some wild shit over there too. Desert maybe or snow, who knows? We'll have to find a way to get over there too. You'd have to go through here maybe. Nice. Let's have a little wander around. With Escreet. Some dead giants. I love this. It's got like a diorama. It's in here. A stone quarry. Were we here before? Sounds familiar. Chromatic nevrons are much stronger. Yeah, see? Chromatic variations.
Unusual.
What happened here?
Another one of those white. They call these creatures nevrons. They're like little constructs for the soul. The white ones, the bleached ones, are not usually angry. They're a side mission. They're usually requiring something. Let's see what happened to this. This was 48.
48th. He wouldn't listen. Just kept running everyone into the ground. He acted as if he was the only true believer. That we had to trust him. 5 dead. And he
Was it a
wanted to
long
go
movie
down.
as well? I keep getting reports from people that, you know, split into two, then it became its own thing, and now it's quite a long
Something
movie.
I'd never have countenanced.
I remember when movies started to get quite big, like we've always had epics. Anything over, at the time, anything over like 3 hours, they were known as epics, and you would take a break in the cinema. People's asses would be asleep and they need the bathroom and all that. Now they don't do that. Now everything's around 2 hours and 40 minutes. And yeah. And then it became this thing, I kind of blame Marvel for it, but they just kept wanting to be like the biggest action movie ever, the longest Marvel movie ever, and all this, just one-upping each other. They just ballooned the cost and the time. And when that started to happen, every movie I watched, I don't know my editing or anything, but I could feel as though, like, okay, you could have cut this whole part out, this means nothing, blah, blah, blah. So most movies I could have easily shaved off like 20 minutes for, you know? I always say that an hour and a half to 2 hours, that's like the sweet spot. And every now and then you get an hour and a half movie, or even 80 minutes long. And you're like, wow, I can go out, the whole day isn't gone. I can do this, I can do that. I love those kind of movies. Mostly that's resorted to comedy movies and kids movies when they just kind of get in and get out. But it's just been out of fucking control. A troubadour. Cool. Is that meant to be a trumpet on his back? I think it is. Nice. I don't want to kill my friends. Oh, Jesus. Troubadours are usually traveling musicians looking for money and stuff. And play with them. Managed to play a note right. I messed up. Yeah, we did fight a few enemies where when they used the trumpet to kill us. It seems like this guy didn't mean to do that, but he was causing damage. Instrument of death. I cannot play. I will never play again. I beg you, please, mistress. I seek your help. And everyone who does not wish to kill? Teach me how not to kill. Teach me how to play. I'm afraid none of us are familiar with your instrument. No. Mistress, this cannot continue. Well, perhaps we could help you practice. Oh, is it going to be like a Guitar Hero minigame or something? Don't get hit when I play some wrong notes, but please do get hit when I play the right notes. Surely this would be easier for you. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's do it. It is going to be like Guitar Hero. So when he plays the... How do I know when he plays the wrong note? Forms a tricky shot. The trial begins. So it's green is... Okay. Failure? Alright, don't get hit when it's the red one, but get hit when it's... Congratulations, the first trial is complete. Alright. Forms a tricky shot. Trials enters its second phase. This is so funny. So is he gonna heal me every time then? Wish he wouldn't be talking. Second trial. I guess we'll have to start all over if I fail, huh?
Let's dance.
This is so funny. We're so conditioned, you know, not to get hit.
Let's dance.
My god. It's still going? Is that it done? All of the trials are complete. Interesting. They're really good at making mini games. There was a freaking platforming one earlier. Parkour, whatever. That was tough. It worked. There you go, buddy. Play a little. Just shy of 3 hours, yeah. That's normal nowadays, I know. I saw it at 11 PM screening, didn't get back till close to 3. In the fucking morning? Oh my lord. Just to see a movie? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I suppose there's like a little bit of travel as well. Wait, have this. To prove my gratitude. Healing parry. And he leveled up a Pictos. I didn't even know you could do that. Since when can you level up the Pictos? I thought you just got them. Look at this thing. Health and defense is crazy. Healing parry. Oh yeah, here we go. Recover 3% on parry. Look at that. She can't heal. Is that what's wrong with her? She couldn't heal? Nice. That was cool. That's just a little short thing. There's lots of those around. I wonder what these guys are going to do next. I doubt this could become a franchise. Seems like a very told story. I don't know. They did say they're working on DLC though. Let's see. There is areas he can destroy as well. Mad, like I can just go out into the water now. I don't think I can break these, can I? Nope. That coral is too strong. It's over here. What the fuck is this face thing? Hello? Assume you're not friendly. Something is making noise over here.
What have we here?
Must be close to something important. Might be one of those lost guest trolls or something. Late night movies are awesome, especially in the cinema. It's in a cool location on the waterfront. Nice, yeah. Oh, definitely. Like if it's a little marathon or something like that. Midnight showing. Are you friendly? I feel like he's not. See, Mr. Face Monster. Gross tete.
Look out.
Bouncing, huh? He's a bouncer.
Better.
Oh, he fucking got me that time.
Better.
Oh my god, why is he still going? Oh, we're all dead.
Better.
What do you mean better? Ah, lads, look at the queue on the side there. It's all him. No, I don't want the fucking reserve. I hate when it does that. Dude, he has like 18 attacks. Jesus Christ. When do we get a go? He's still bouncing. Jesus. Yeah, when you have more than 3... Let's just die. When you have more than 3 characters, they let you do this reserve bullshit. It's a little like it's a little bit wannabe like Final Fantasy X. But I hate it. Why would I care about the reserve if it's just going to be one person? You think that's going to make the difference? Jesus. We didn't even get to go. Sometimes you bump into those places. I think this one is red here, which means danger, Will Robinson, danger. Which means don't come over here. Yeah, coastal cave. Hence why that guy just floored us. Now, if you were a crazed lunatic, you could sit there for hours and get rid of that guy with perfect parries. I don't think I'll ever get into that situation. There's too much input delay on consoles with these perfect parries. You learn the hard way. The only way to combat it is to... What is he like? Is to plug the controller in or just go through PC. What are these guys doing? Sing a song? A little Limbus Cloud, huh? What are you just doing? I feel bad. I'm sorry. That's weird. What's that new one we got? Revenge, cost 5. Swift. Yes. If the target is burning.
My sword is death.
Chroma is flowing.
Get him! Schmackadoo. So did you like drive back afterwards, or did you take a new weapon? Like a bit of public transport? Sometimes nice. Have a few drinks on you. Look at this. That's a new one as well. I think they just upgraded that one. Fire skills cost 1 less AP. Oh yeah. What was that new one we got? Poterium. Ice. Healing skills generate 1 additional light stain. Assuming a light stain applies slow to a random enemy. I do feel as though they push you into... Whoa, that one got leveled up again, did it? Base attack gives 1 moon charge. So 1 moon charge on turn start to recover 20%. Okay. Where the hell are we now? Oh yeah, that's where I was trying to go. Oh, look. See, that's what happened there. So that one attack, that one fight, leveled up 3 of our weapons. They must have realized that people weren't always going to interact with their leveling stuff and just give it to the player. But I feel bad because there's probably people who have used all that stuff time and time again. Is this supposed to be like a race course or something? Just wasting all those items. Boat graveyard. See what's in here. Credit card steal 50%. Oh my, I love these. Oh, look at the big giant in the background. These, you know what these remind me of? These little sections with the we've got like a beautiful art piece in the background, but the fixed camera angle. It reminds me of Lost Odyssey a lot. Alicia's birthday party. I don't know who Alicia is. There's usually nothing else to do here besides that, but I still think there's something going on in that coral in the background. Lost Odyssey is one of the greatest underappreciated JRPGs of our time. It was exclusive for Xbox, so that's kind of what screwed it. But a lot of people consider it to be the real Final Fantasy 13, because by that time Sakaguchi had left Square Enix and no longer wanted to deal with the shit. So 9 was his final, and he kind of considers it one of his favorites. He went on to create Mistwalker. Okay, where's this now? It's probably earlier in the game, is it? Painting Workshop, Stone Quarry. Painting Workshop? Where was that? Yeah. Not much armor? Why are you a whole raw chicken? He does look like a raw chicken, you're right. He's this kind of old school French clown called Esqui. He's kind of goofy. Can fly and swim and all this. Apparently that's a paint workshop there somewhere. He is kind of, he does look like a whole raw chicken. Making me hungry now. What's this workshop? It's these guys here.
The station is to the north, not far from here.
Right. And there's another place we can't go into. So you can tell there's going to be painting workshop.
And the fastest ball.
The fastest ball. Probably going to be some backtracking. Plunging Bob. Oh my. French Bob. Both for Sayel. New outfit. Let's see what's in here. You can still go in there, it's just you're going to get rocked. Urso gains perfection. Oh wow, look at these. Damn. Cool. A bit of parkour. Is there any fights? Must be a boss or something, because they wouldn't tell you not to come in here. Yeah, I already see something down there. What are you? Lodge. Hello. Traveler bathing in light. Whispered my fears as she merely smiles. Secretive smile that hints at truths beyond my grasp. Tells me the right must be the courage. I guess we'll have to come back here for the Paintress or something. Prowls the night, casing its spectral glow upon the darkened corners of my sanctuary. We put an end to her at night. We will, we won't. What do you mean? The beast has paid the price, and so shall its darkness shine once again. Color of the beast, a lamp that could be used to awaken the beast. Farewell. Some beast, some super boss or something. Jesus. Jesus, how do we use the lamp? You just do. Talk about abstract. Is this part of the beast? Beast hand or something? The fuck is this? You should see Lies of P's DLC soon enough. They did say summer, whatever that means. That can mean August. I want to know what this little rope is or whatever that is. From Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, probably. It's a bit of unusual. There's a beast if I ever saw one. I don't know, making sense of half this game is part of the battle, I think. Looks like a heart. Little limbs. Question is, can we get out of here? I'll walk myself into an unwinnable fight at this point. Danger. This feels like the painter, he's making all the creatures we've been fighting. Yeah. I wonder. Oh, there we go. There's a save point. Statue of a beast. Wish to use the color of the beast. Sounds like Terry Pratchett or something. Oh, look at this. It's like exposition. Oh, that's, what's it called? Absolute Zero, I think they said. Yeah. I wonder what that's all about. Eight, 24, 0, 3. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of her powerful attacks as well. Maybe do that one. It's high damage to all enemies, yeah. Final path. Alright, let's give him a shot. He'll probably one-shot us. Why not? Story of the beast is written in the depths where shadows sigh. Looks a beast beneath the sky. Still incomplete, its lair closed off. Right. Still incomplete. I think I have to like return his hands to him or something, is it? What's this? Another level, or maybe it'll lead us out of here? I should have tried to break that glass. Yeah, I was thinking that. Danger. Must return his arms to him. Imagine building the boss only for him to one-shot you. The audacity. Games love having you go inside paintings. I don't know what it is. I guess it's one of those eternal fascination things. I want to go inside a painting. Oh shit, oh that was close. Thank God the momentum carried us. Alright, let's see, can we awaken this? No. It's very obvious. That's one of his arms, right? I'm missing something obvious as usual. Maybe underneath? Oh. She said no. I will roll the fuck off instead. Oy. It's definitely one of his arms. How the hell do you open it? Doesn't even sound like it's breaking. Must be something got to do with that rope or string, whatever it is. No button to press or anything, no? No. This is clearly meant for later. Maybe the story will give us an item. I just can't help myself. And something tells me not to go somewhere. Not to push something. Usually more inclined to do it. It's in the back over here. That's where we left. This doesn't look very inviting. Hello. Blocked as well. Yeah, this is something meant for later in the game. That's okay. Curiosity killed the cat. There's a whole lot of dead cats around. When a Scottish man punching them. That's what I heard. I'm just don't kill the messenger. That's all I heard. We're going into this snowy place next. Cool. Frozen icicles. Oh, missed them. We won't. I'll just finish this fight. We won't go any further in the story. What's that medallion? Ba ba ba. She's so strong. strong enough. Get that going. Okay, so now she's fire as well. Nice. Kill that guy. This guy's pretty much dead. Finish him off, look. Good girl. Okay, what's your strongest attack cost? For the most part, 5 right now, right? Yeah. So we can use those other 4. Jeez. And put mark on him as well. So we can mark him ourselves, which is 50% more damage. Then hit him. Like, that's just broken. He's dead. This is broken. Oh my god. That's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Probably my favorite turn-based combat in quite a while. Metaphors was very nice too, but I feel like they dialed back because maybe people were going a little apeshit with Persona. Like, you get to create these archetypes in Metaphor, which are like your jobs, you know, your mages and your ninjas and all that kind of stuff. But you don't really get to combine them as such, which is a bit of an odd one. So yeah, it's kind of, I guess that's probably why I vibed with it so much. It's turn-based with a simple man. I do be simple. It's not about making hybrid monsters on the fly and trying to create a weakness. But by the end, we just floor things. Remember, I did do a little bit of grinding. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave that there for your boy Clair Obscur. We'll play more of that this